Joining us now on MSUEagles.com, the head women's basketball coach at Morehead State, Tom Hodges. His team with a season-opening matinee victory here at Johnson Arena, 73-67 over Norfolk State. Coach, if you could just open it up with your comments on the game, then we'll have some questions.
Yeah, man, I was really proud to move to 1-0. We haven't been 1-0 around here in a while, so that's what I told the team. That's a game that historically we've let slip away. Had our foot down on the gas, up 15, 17 points, and got loose from us a little bit. They went to their advantage when we lost our advantage. They're certainly a in-the-paint type of team. Scored around the rim, offensive rebounds. We only gave up 2 offensive rebounds in the first half, 17 in the second half. So really indicative of what their strength is as a team, and we're just lucky enough we were able to hold on and preserve this victory.
Coach, I was very impressed with Shanice Parker today.
Yeah, Shanice, I've tried to tell everyone, at the end of last season, Shanice and I just had a meeting and said, look, you can have a great senior season, or your senior season will be just like your freshman, sophomore, and junior seasons, and you're just going to sit and watch a lot. It was always in her, but she just took the bull by the horns, added muscle mass to herself, and just a confidence, Mac, that we haven't seen. So her energy is infectious and contagious. We're certainly proud of that, and Shanice is one of those players that it's hard to take her out just because she plays so hard and gives you such great minutes and great effort when she's out on the floor.
Because if she doesn't come ready to play, we've got a different mood in this interview.
Without a question, Shanice and Tyler really at the center line of the press is what got us a 15, 17-point lead. You know, they were able to get some steals and really push that thing out, forced a couple of timeouts, got the crowd into it, got all the puppies into it, which was great. So certainly, I was proud of Shanice. She's a full-court player. If you want to sit down in a half-court and run sets all day and really handcuff your players, she's probably not the most successful at that. But if she can get out and run and gun and play in the full court, I was really proud to see her have some success early.
With your biggest lead at 61-47 with about 7:50 left in the ball game, to Norfolk State starts making that run.
Mm-hmm.
They go 12-1 heading into the final media timeout. And essentially made you all earn the rest of the way.
Well, absolutely, and we had lost Mackenzie Arledge in that time period, who's probably our most physically capable player of matching their size and their physicality. We knew coming in that they were going to be scored at the rim and try to really get a line of offensive rebounds, and for the most part we did a great job. And then when we got the big lead, they pushed back, and that's what I told the team in the postgame. Our next step, we took a step today in getting the win. The next step we got to make is when they feel that tightness and we're up, we have to feel that and answer it and hold our own instead of just constantly being bombarded at the rim. I was proud of Tay Couch. Tay Couch came in and as a newcomer, it gave us big time minutes down the stretch when we needed them. Didn't necessarily pull a lot of rebounds, but was able to clear enough space for us to go in and get some loose balls.
Tom, your team was credited with 16 steals and forced 26 turnovers. Just talk about the defensive strategy and give us an evaluation in that area.
Yeah, again, I thought for the first 35 minutes we played it perfect. They got some things on the press, but when you press, you got to be prepared to give up some backside layups. But I thought for the most part we won the battle of the press. The 16 steals is great. The 26 forced turnovers is phenomenal. We forced their point guard into 9. I felt like our turnovers we forced ourselves. Certainly we've got to get that number down. Our goal every game is to have a plus 10 turnover margin, and this is a game we should have been at that. We were pressing a little bit, typical first game, trying to make that home run play every time. But I was really proud of our defensive pressure. The game was won defensively for us.
Your 2 preseason all-conference players, Therese Robinson, 19 points, 4 assists and 5 steals, and Almisha Jones, 16 points and 6 assists. Just talk about their play today and how crucial they'll be to your team's success throughout the season.
They're huge. And Therese didn't have her best day. Couldn't get in a rhythm. Couldn't get in a flow. Certainly, that's going to be something that she is going to feel with all the accolades. It's what we talked about after the game. I thought Almisha Jones did as good a job as she's ever done leading a team to victory. She settled us down when we needed to be settled down. She drove it when we needed to drive it. It just seemed like every time it got a little tight, the ball was in Misha's hands, and she came up with a big play for us. So I was really proud of Almisha. Didn't shoot it particularly well today, Matt. I mean, I would say they're much more capable of shooting the ball from the floor, but very proud to win a game like that in that type of environment, in that type of setting, in a first game, and be a situation tested this early in the season.
You had the ultimate six-man today with all of those kids.
Yeah.
You've got to be very pleased with that support.
Yeah, I was. And a young lady I didn't play today, Aaliyah Wells, is probably as capable as anybody. Where they will come into play is Sunday. Now we got a quick turnaround Sunday. So those young players, now those minutes will go up because we can't sustain the type of pressure we want to sustain by playing 6, 7, 8 players. So I was really proud of our bench. I thought their energy level was really good. We talk a lot about the bench as an area of education, not entertainment, So I thought they were educated on the bench and were really interactive with their teammates and with me and coaching staff. I'm just really happy for the whole situation and for us to get out of here with a victory.
You were very proud of the fact that a lot of the kids from the elementary schools here in Round County, your face lit up like a Christmas tree when you walked out in the first the game started.
How awesome. That's what this thing's all about. We preach to our players, do things for people that can't do anything for you. And normally that's the extremely young and the extremely old. And if our players can be great to young fans that can't do a thing for them, they have no ulterior motive, that's awesome. And I was really, really proud of our players to hopefully gain some new fans. And hopefully there were a lot of young girls out there wanting to grow up to be an Eagle. A lot of young boys wanting to grow up to play on Johnson Arena court. So that was awesome. Big thanks to Marvin Moore, our superintendent of schools, and Brian Hutchinson for extending that invitation and allowing them in. Great atmosphere for basketball.
Again, today's final score, Morehead State 73, Norfolk State 67. Tom, you're back in action on Sunday at Lipscomb. Just give us a final comment about your next opponent.
Yeah, it's a total different look. Lipscomb's going to be very fundamental, half-court oriented, lots of sets, lots of motion, very just methodical in what they do. They want the game to be in the 50s and 60s, where we'd like to play in the 70s and 80s. So this is going to be a game where our depth is going to have to come into play. We want to sustain. We can't change our game plan for a particular opponent. We're going to play the way that we play, and so those young players are really going to have to be ready to step up and represent Morehead State.
A good-looking traditional suit today. Should we expect to see that again on Sunday? Got to keep the winning streak alive?
We'll see. We'll see. We have had some ongoing discussions with Loudmouth.
Okay.
We think we may be back in the good graces. So I don't know. To put on a brown suit today was a little bit different, Matt. But the good folks at Loudmouth have stepped up to the plate, and we love that partnership. But it was good to be a normal guy for once.
All right. Congratulations on the win. Thanks for the time.
Thanks, Matt. Live action.